Hey guys, welcome back to Abundant Grace Homestead. Today we're going to do some rendering of tallow. We use tallow here at the homestead to cook with. We use it to make various hand salves and lotions and things like that. Generally it's a great fat. We get it from our grass-fed, grass-finished beef that we typically buy by the quarter. Yeah, it works really well for all of that kind of stuff. It's really good for you. It's very high in vitamins and healthy fats. And yeah, come along with us as we process it and get it ready for utilizing. All right, so we're gonna do it in the crock pot on keep warm. The benefit of that is that it's a very slow process and it won't scorch any of the little bits that are not going to be part of the fat. We'll try to clean out a bunch of the things, like there's little bits of blood and little bits of meat. We'll try to clean most of those out prior to rendering down, just because they'll affect the quality of the final product. Yeah, there will be some things that we won't get cleaned out, and we want to make sure that those don't burn, so we're going to do it nice and slowly. So you can see here, there's a membrane that holds some of this together. We'll want to take as much of that off now as possible. Some of you may ask why we go to all the trouble to do this when we could simply purchase the grass-fed tallow online. And a lot of that goes back to knowing you're a farmer and knowing where your food comes from. Here in the US, we tend to have a large disconnect between where our food comes from, and that then leads to all sorts of health issues and things like that. And because we know how this cow was raised, where it was raised, what it was eating, we then have a lot higher confidence in the quality of the product that comes out of it. And so that's why we choose to do these kind of extra processes. They're not necessary. You can certainly go to the store or go online and be able to purchase a grass-fed tallow or something that's marketed as grass-fed tallow. What you don't know is, was it all grass-fed? Was it grass-fed, grass-finished? Was it, what is the quality of that product? Whereas we can see here that we have a really high quality fat from an animal that we know lived a really good life, and was healthy when it was butchered. And yeah, it's just about controlling the quality of the food that we eat, and also the things that we put on our bodies and into our bodies. So when we're thinking about tallow for hand lotions and things like that, one of the best reasons for using tallow is that it most closely mimics the natural oils that are found in our skin. And so it actually hydrates our skin because our bodies readily accept it. Unlike a lot of moisturizers you might buy at the store, The tallow actually locks moisture into your hands, and it won't feel as greasy once you get it rubbed in, and it will hydrate better. And you'll notice that you actually have to use less in order to get good hydration for your hands. So properly rendered tallow is shelf stable, and part of that is that the final product is very much just a clean oil. All right, we're gonna get cleaned up and turn this crock pot on. And in a few hours, we'll start to have some rendered tallow. All right, so we'll set that aside and we'll come check on that in a few hours. Hey guys, so this is rendered down really nicely. We're gonna keep straining this out, and then we're gonna run it through a strainer and put it, and then we'll cut it into some blocks. Depending on how much there actually is here, we may use a loaf pan or something like that, because there isn't quite enough for a full 9x13. All right, so we are going to gently pour this oil through this strainer. And the idea will be that we can largely get all of the impurities out. You just have to be very careful because this is now liquid hot. And with that, we have a whole pan of liquid gold that will cool to either a light yellow or a white. And essentially, we'll let that cool, and tomorrow we'll cut that. So, all right. Hey guys, so the pan fully cooled. We cut it into these nice little slices, and then we wrap it in wax paper. And then we're going to end up just putting it in a Ziploc bag in this nice little compact package. And this is essentially what that whole pan looks like. We'll put it downstairs in the pantry, and then we'll pull from it as we need. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Otherwise, if you could like and subscribe, that would be awesome. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.